Hi friends, welcome to our channel. In the last session, we had discussed one-dimensional array. Under one-dimensional array, first we have discussed what is one-dimensional array, how do we declare one-dimensional array, how do we perform initialization, and then the procedure of how to access the elements. Here also we discuss the same thing. First of all, what do you mean by two-dimensional array? The concept of array is same. It has to store a list of elements of same data type. So list of elements of same data type under a common name and stored in contiguous fashion, stored in contiguous memory locations. This is the common definition. In coming to one-dimensional array, the same thing using one subscript. But in two-dimensional array, the same thing, the elements are stored by using two subscripts. That is the only difference, by using two subscripts. So what is the declaration? The declaration is, that is data type space name of the array followed by, so size 1, size 2. Generally, the two-dimensional array is represented in matrix format. One-dimensional array is simply a vector. Two-dimensional is a matrix. Whenever we consider the concept of matrix, what are the two things? Row and column. So array name of, in the first subscript, we are specifying the row size. In the second subscript, we are specifying the column size. That is, a matrix is created. A matrix is created. Now, once the declaration is completed, next we will move to initialization. What do you mean by initialization? We already know assigning values is called initialization. Again, we have two types of initialization. One is compile time initialization. Second one is runtime initialization. Before going to this one, how the values are stored? If it is a one-dimensional array, simply we are placed in a sequential order. But memory is always stored in a sequential. Remember the thing, even though if it is a two-dimensional or three-dimensional, whatever it is, the memory is a continuous sequential, not in the form of matrix. The matrix is only represented for our point of view. How? How in the sense the elements are stored by using row major order or column major order. That means first row of the matrix is stored into the memory. After completion of the first row, second row. After completion of second row, we are moving into third row. That is called row by row. Column major order in the sense first column, followed by second column, followed by third column, and so on. Now I will explain the initialization and then how they are stored. It is very easy. First we will move to compile time initialization. Int a of 2, 3. That means a matrix 2 rows and 3 columns. Suppose assign the values like this: 1, 2, 3. How many number of values? 2 rows, 3 columns, in the sense 2 into 3. 6 values are to be assigned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the matrix representation, they are stored like this. They are stored like this: 1, 2, 3, 2 rows, 4, 5, 6. This is okay. First to fix the number of rows and then columns, 2 rows and this column. Now, here instead of writing this one, we are using another way. Actually, two-dimensional array is a set of one-dimensional arrays. One-dimensional arrays. So we are writing like this: 1, 2, 3. Actually, what is this one? This is called a one-dimensional array, comma, 4, 5, 6. This is a one-dimensional array if both are enclosed. then this is called two-dimensional array. That means two-dimensional array is an array which has one-dimensional array as its elements. So we can assign the values 2 by 3 in the sense each bracket represents a row. Each bracket represents a row. This is also the same. Suppose here we are assigning like this. What happens? This is the first row. This is the second row. Whatever the number of values we are passing, that is not the case. Each bracket is considered as a row. Now, what is the output? The output for this one is 1, 2, row 2. Row 1 contains only 2 elements. But how many number of elements you required? We required 3 elements. So, obviously filled with 0. 4, 5, 6. Now you got the difference. Why you are using the latest procedure? The procedure is, suppose if you are using the first procedure, only the last elements are 0. Suppose if you are using only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the last position is 0. So if you want to assign row by row, this is called the row major order. But remember one important thing. Here this is shown only for our purpose, but originally how the elements are stored. The elements are stored like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you are following row major order, what is the element A of? Simply you know the matrix position. This is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. If it is considered as a 0th row, it is considered as a row 1. What is this position? 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Yes, that is the matrix position. So A of 0, 0 like this. That means 0th row, 0th column. A of 0, 1, 0th row, first column, that is value 2. A of 0 and 2. So 0th row, second column. Now, after completion, A of 1, 0, A of 1, 1, A of 1, 2. You got it? That is the row major order. Row major order in the sense first row is completely filled. After completion of the first row, we are moving into second row. For example, the same thing. If you are assigning 4, 5, 6, comma 7, more than values, more than allocated size, then what is error? We already discussed. That is, error is too many initializers. The error is too many initializers error. This is called compile time initialization. Runtime initialization in the sense we have to use two for loops. That is, one for loop is for row, another for loop is for column. Suppose like this: for I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. For j is equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Scanf percentage d ampersand a of ij. What is the meaning of this one? Observe carefully. First I is equal to 0 and then j is equal to 0. I is replaced with 0, j is replaced with 0, a of 0, 0. That is, your first element is stored at 0, 0 position. Now, j plus plus. J value is equal to 1. 1 less than 3. So, I value is again same 0, j is 1. So, a 0, 1. And then a 0, 2. Once the condition is failed, I value becomes 1. A 1, 0, a 1, 1, a 1, 2. Now I value becomes some 2. For example, assume 2 like this. Assume 2. So I is equal to 2 in the sense the condition fail, we comes out of the loop. If you are writing like this, a of instead of ij, if you are writing a of ji means simply this is the transpose. That is the column major order. First we are filling the columns followed by rows. Filling the columns followed by rows. For example, for this, we are filling like this: 1, 4, first column, 2, 5, second column, 3, 6, next column. This is the way to initialize two-dimensional arrays. How do you accessing? The same procedure, A of ij. This is the way to access. I specify row position, j specify the column position. I specify row position, j specify the column position. Okay, this is two-dimensional array. Thank you.